All right, folks, back here with part 2 from our syllabus. All right, make sure, yep, we got that on. All right, so anyway, by the way, there's tutoring services, obviously, if y'all need it. Okay, so by the way, please feel free to use the office hours or ask questions or whatever. Makes a big difference, okay? So, at the end of the day, got to make sure you reach out, okay? Let's see, what else? By the way, you might want to, I don't know if you really want to or not, but this universal syllabus addendum, I don't know, it's got all kinds of different things about the syllabus there. Let's see what else. Class schedule and assignments, by the way, please note it's an estimate, okay? You never really know how class is going to go, but by the way, if I change anything, folks, I'm not going to try to surprise you or anything like that, okay? So don't worry about that. Just to let you know, the thing's not written in stone. I mean, I may have to adjust things. I don't think so, but just to let you know. All right, so a little bit about the class. Okay, so there's going to be exams. By the way, you're allowed a sheet, one sheet of notes, right? 1, 8 and a half, 11. By the way, you can have front and back. Doesn't matter. Test is going to have a time limit. Okay. But by the way, there's going to be practice tests and stuff. I'm going to show you all of that stuff when I do other orientation videos. Make sure that you use it. You know, when you do those problems, how you get better at this is by practicing. It's like, you know, it's basically like anything else, okay? So make sure you use all those things, all right? Connect homework assignments, again, it's kind of like being in sports. Practice is the only way to do it. Now, as far as homework goes, if you have a friend in class and you all want to work together, that's not really a problem. But remember, at the end of the day, you have to be able to take the test yourself, okay? All right, so just keep that in mind. There's going to be some smart book assignments, and there's going to be, so here's all the different items. So notice here, the exams are going to be 60% of your grade. Homework is 15%. The smart book is 10%. And I'm going to show you all these items. Then you have these lecture quizzes. I'll show you that too, another 10%. And then professionalism and participation, 5%. Okay? So, let's see here, that's 100%, right? By the way, here's the grading scale you could see here, okay? A little bit about makeup exams if you miss an exam. By the way, for the online folks, there's a window, right? You're going to have like, oh geez, I can't even remember how many days to get it done, all right? So, and by the way, to let you know, every time, every semester, somebody decides they got an exam due by 11:59 p.m. and they decide that, well, at 11 o'clock at night, they're going to try it. I don't know, there's a thunderstorm. There's always some kind of story, right? If you're looking for a way to get yourself in trouble, that's the way to do it, okay? So again, don't wait till the last minute. Make sure you do those practice tests and everything. But by the way, if there's some official thing going on, that's what this is all about. If there's some university excuse or whatever type of thing, not a problem, all right? And by the way, I understand emergencies happen. But, you know, on occasion I had students that seem like, well, they got an emergency every week. That's not going to work, okay? By the way, homework assignments, if you don't turn it in on time, turn in late, there's a 50% penalty. And they got to be submitted prior to the next homework. So, look, everything's out there, way ahead of time. Don't fall behind. One way, stay ahead, be ahead all the time, okay? Here's a little bit. So here's this first week. So you can see here. Now, you know, the face-to-face classes, they go, for the face-to-face class is a Monday, Wednesday, Friday class. Okay, online it's not. So you can see, by the way, things are due the same for each one. So all the orientation items, all of them. And the smart book for chapter 1 are due on Sunday the 25th. Okay, so it's all kind of laid out here for you. Now, when I go and show you on Canvas, you'll see it's laid out for you up there as well, and the same thing on Connect, right? And then look, the next thing that happens, we go to chapter 1. By the way, you see the Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Again, this is for the face-to-face folks. Notice, your homework is in 2 parts here. You have chapter 1, part 1 of the homework here. Part 2 is here, due on Sunday. Smart book for chapter 2 is due on Sunday. So you're going to do a smart book always before you do the chapter, right? And then there's a quiz that's due. And by the way, you will have a quiz. every single chapter. Okay, every single chapter. They're not going to be long. And by the way, for you online folks, I'm going to show you how those quizzes work. Those quizzes are embedded in the lecture, the questions, and then you'll go online in Canvas. Don't worry, I'm going to make a video to show you how. Okay? All right. And anyway, then we come down. Finally, you'll see here, if you're a face-to-face student, we have some test review here before the test. You won't actually have class this Friday, and so you'll see you got from Friday to Sunday to do this test. And then notice you have the Smart Book for Chapter 4, do that evening as well. Okay? Because we start Chapter 4 the next day. All right, folks, that's the syllabus. That's basically how it works. One last item, these last couple pages here, you might want to take a look at this. Again, I mentioned some of this to you, but I've been, like I said, I've been doing this for a long time. NC State, University of Alabama, University of Indianapolis, Frostburg, where else? University of Virginia. I tell you, I've been doing this a long time. Trust me, if you do what I say, you'll be successful. And if you don't, well, maybe you will, but it's a good chance you won't. And I don't want to see you have to take the class again. All right, folks, that's it for the syllabus. We'll be back. I want to show you about Canvas in just a minute.